con la misión esta se me activó de la nada porque no estaba haciendo todos los encargos y me dice no estabas esperando. Por el momento se va.
With the arrival of this giant meteorite, many more people, main Fräulein and I shall tend to the...
Goodbye. You are a good listener. I enjoy, to be honest, most of the other adventurers in the guild only ever talk to me when they want to hear Oz's reconnaissance reports. This little journey we had, it was a great adventure. Huh? You're talking a little... Oh, yikes! What am I doing? I totally broke form!
What main Fräulein means to say is...
And now Oz's trip...
Main Fräulein simply wishes to...
Most indeed. My dear attendants, I hereby... Who are you calling your attendant?
We will meet again.
Well, now we're two. But let's not get hung up about that. The good news is, I shaved some dust off the meteorite, and these rocks have been around for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. Leonard must have... The meteorites carry his will and can pass it on to others. A guy from the distant past with a burning ambition to scale the... And... adventure? Our approach so far has been too passive, and time has been against us every step of the way. Paimon agrees. From now on? Yes. Because if the meteorites care... I'm a little incredulous, but it turns out her blind guess. Anyway, all we need to do now...
Okie dokie. Since we've got a historical adventurer on our hands...
Okay. Que preguntar. Gremios de aventureros. Los viajeros saben que deben tener precaución en condición climática. Mira, se me activa una mención morada acá en la derecha.
What's the hurry?
De encargo.
Our record, however...
Sí, recuerdo que había un libro, dice. Buscas pistas en la biblioteca, Un antiguo aventurero que hizo todo el recorrido. ¿Saben qué va a ser el recorrido? Si este juego es más largo, siempre ponen nuevas novedades. Tiene mucho contenido para ver, sinceramente muchísimo. Tesoros dotados de gran poder. Al equipar artefactos entre sí, su poder aumenta aún más. Tesoros dotados de gran poder, conectados entre sí, su poder aumenta aún más. Aquí está el libro. Séptima edición, dice. Devolver los libros prestados, dice.
Where are you, Leonard? The index says that Leonard's book should be in the northwest corner on the top. Northwest corner.
¿Dónde? O sea, abajo. Aquí. comprende de montañas.
Found it! Of mountains and
Una gran
sea,
aventura
but
escrita por Leonard.
the
Gracias a
words
la
have
ayuda
faded,
perdonen,
and
creo
there are
que
even
quizás
pages missing.
atravesar esta montaña de
Paimon's got
Santo
no hope
Dios
of reading
piernas
this.
no es más que montaña. No estaba solo, esta montaña herida, dos tigres, pero solo quedó, me congeló, volví a caerme, me rompí. Cristales de hielo. Era una montaña muy congeladiza porque el cielo está muy azul. Estos días vi uno volado y no me puedo alcanzar. Un halcón, dice.
Darn. Maybe we're just wasting our time on this one. Oh, right!
Lleva a mano el libro del libro. Sí. Punto teletransportador. Los magos de León son unos monstruos que viven por todo el continente. Puedes hablar el lenguaje y utilizarlos para su fines. No.
Look what we found! Leonard wrote a book!
Encontramos el libro
let me
de-
see.
Déjame ver. Faltan muchas partes, no tiene ningún sentido, dice.
I could have predicted. Your average astrologist would definitely. But I am Mona, progenitor of the future of I simply need to deduce the missing portions with my astrolabe, write them in, and then decipher the text.
Mona lee el libro.
So what does it say?
Just as I thought.
Leonard
Leonard was an adventurer who lived his lifelong dream was to reach the summit of a
2,000
La estación
years?
son solamente 10 de
So the
2000 años.
constant-
Wow.
Somehow,
Pero aún está
for
tan
some
dotada
reason,
del cielo,
this
sospecho que tiene
constellation,
algo que ver con
Paimon thinks so too.
Siempre que sucede
Whenever
algo
some-
alternativo
the
en él,
meteorites
los
harbor
meteoritos están
elemental
en el
energy,
elemental que
which
adormece
radiates
hasta
out
que
and
cae
lulls
en
people to
concepto
sleep
de
by. And if I'm guessing correctly,
Debe
there
haber
should
un
be
cristal
some
que
sort
revele
of
el
core
cuerpo de Leonard.
meteorite among the bunch, within which is a crystal that harbors Leonard's spirit.
¿Cómo lo
Well,
encontramos?
if I were Leonard, I would want to make sure the core lands right on the snowy summit that I never made it to while I was alive.
So the core should be at the top of
Entonces no tiene que
Pylos
estar en la cima de
Peak?
la cumbre, donde está ese
Where
famoso
is
color
that?
dorado que se sigue.
Paimon.
It's the first I'd heard of it too. So I compared the map from the book
Compara el mapa del libro
against the
actual,
current
que parece
topography
un
of
sitio.
Mondstadt. Apparently,
Are you trying to
Una
say
montaña
that
tan
the
grande
tallest
puede
mountain
desaparecer,
Paimon's
dice
I
Paimon.
once read
Una
somewhere
vez
that
la
the
que
animal
pasaba, el
Archon,
autor
or
de Animo,
Betos,
Barbatos,
once
y
used his
sus
divine
poderes
power
para
to
controlar el viento y deshacerse del
mobilize the
hielo y la nieve de
winds
la
and
tierra.
blow the ice and snow from the face of the
Así todo
earth.
el pasaje de
The
Mondstadt
whole
cambió,
landscape of Mondstadt. The mountains
Las
of that
montañas
age were
fueron
replaced by
reemplazadas
the
por el vasto
vast stretch of
océano hoy en
ocean
día.
we
Aún
see
así, tan
today.
alta debería haber dejado algún
Still,
casco y caer el mar.
The mountain that the summit still
De hecho, la
reaches
cumbre
just
aún
above the water's
sobresale por encima
surface.
del agua. Hoy en día se
So the
conoce
place
como
known as Pylos Peak in Leonard's day is today as Musk Reef.
arrecife de Moonquist. Ok, vamos bien en la estación. ¿Dónde sería eso? Es acá, mira. Cerca de la espiral, mira dónde es. Justo yo lo investigué, bro. Además de pociones, también puedes sintetizar materiales para transformarlos en otros valiosos objetos. Mira, ahí está el portales.
Oh,
Entonces te lo compras.
so this is Pylos Peak.
Looks like someone
Parece que
beat
alguien
us
se
here.
adelantó, ¿eh?
Is
algún
this
lugar
like
turístico?
a popular tourist spot?
Mira. Mira.
It's you!
Sí, otra vez. Escaramuza se llama.
You again.
Look at the state he's in. Was he in that dream just now?
He managed to extricate himself from the dream on his own strength? How is that possible?
Just because you are powerless to do something does not mean that I am. You're too late anyway. I finished my research.
We knew it! This was all a dirty trick by the Fatui!
Save it! No more fun and games for me today. I'll come for you when I'm good and ready.
You entered the dream they've all been having, didn't you? How much do you know about Leonard?
Leonard? Who's Leonard? Whatever. I have bigger fish to fry. I've discovered something far more important and far more terrifying.
What?
The stars, the sky. It's all a gigantic hoax.
The stars are a lie. What are you talking about?
Is this some kind of astrological debate between you and Mona? Because if so, surely you can come up with a better argument than the stars are a lie. Seriously, who's gonna fall for that one when you can just lift your head up at night and see them up there twinkling away?
Oh, you are so naive, it kills me. Still, can't really blame you. After all, I used to believe the same thing myself.
A few moments ago, you mean?
Look, I really don't have the time to do this right now. What was the jester thinking? He must have had some inkling of what we might discover on this mission. Would it really have been so difficult to give me a little forewarning? Time for me to go out and find the truth. So long, sucker.
Oh, can you believe that guy? He calls us suckers and then he just trots off. No one disrespects me. No one. Time to show them what you get when you cross world-class genius with pure, unadulterated rage.
Wow!
Told you. That's what happens when you You bet I am. Paimon, you agreed.
Sure did. Without you here, those guys would have caused us a whole lot more trouble.
See? How do you like that, Harbinger? Scumbag. He seemed genuinely shaken, though. I don't think he was lying. I was always taught to talk about the false sky during astrological readings. Could there be more to such phrases than I have been led to believe? I digress. Come on, let's finish the job we came to do.
Okay.
Whoa! This must be the core. It looks totally different from all the other meteorites. It's way more shiny.
This stone harbors an unbelievable amount of elemental energy and human desire. Yes, otherwise the victims will never wake up. This core is the root cause of everything that has happened.
With ropes, we can scale mountains. With boats, we can sail the seas. By age 40, I had conquered every last domain. Pylos Peak alone defeated me. As an adventurer, and well, maybe in other ways too. Now I am approaching the end of my life. Many times I have sat and stared up at that peak as the boundless snow slowly engulfed me. It is a beast without weakness. The merciless face of the world. It fills me with fear. And when an adventurer loses courage, they can no longer climb mountains. My mountaineering days may be over, but I have a greater ambition now. Humans create tools to conquer nature, and when nature conquers them in return, they create better tools. Where our legs cannot take us, maybe our tools can. And when tools fail us, perhaps wings can carry us instead. My dear friend, I leave you my designs for the wings of incompletion. Against the unknown, humanity stands as one. To be alive is to seek, to set foot in every place that the eye can see. I have little time remaining, though the wind has not yet come for my soul. But between us and your children, students, and friends, I believe that someone will reach that place at last.
Wow. Well,
eso sí que no me lo esperaba.
that was
Una al
unexpected.
final decidió alcanzar el pico. Tenía tanta que deseaba terminarse a otro.
Who would have
Sí.
thought that human
Por eso
will
los
can
seres
survive in the
milenios.
skies for millennia on end? Astrology really is an incredible thing.
¿Por qué lo
What
dices?
The ability to
La
communicate
próxima
with the
conexión con
stars can
brindarte
give you
acceso a
access
todos
to
los
all the
secretos del
secrets
universo,
from
por
throughout
supuesto,
human
que alcances
history.
a
Though, of course, very few astrologists ever reach that
muchas
level.
gracias por tu ayuda.
What's with the formal tone all of a sudden? And speaking of formal
¿Qué le pasa a esta
tone,
chica? Es un poco
what
rara,
is the deal with that girl, Fischl? She's a curious one.
Paimon thinks so
También lo cree,
too.
ella es tan, ¿cómo
She's
decirlo?
so...
Tiene la cabeza llena de
Put
fantasía.
this. Yeah.
Así que tenía razón todo este tiempo.
Although, if you think about it, is she one of these people
Es una de
who
esas personas que
uses
siempre
the
tiene
wrong
que ver con
method
el
but
método
still gets
incorrecto,
the...
You may well be right.
Even so, Paimon thinks that the
Como la
most
cosa se convirtió en una
surprising thing
pequeña
of all
isla
was how
diminuta.
Pylos Peak turned into a teeny...
A mountain of yesteryear
Una
now
antigua
sits as
conocida
an
en una isla en
island
medio
in
del
the
mar. Cualquier
sea.
persona puede llegar cerca
Almost
de
anyone from Mondstadt could reach it now, just by jumping.
In other words, everyone can climb Pylos Peak now. Do you think
Creo que estaría
Leonard
feliz
would be
saber que
happy
no
about
pero
it?
gracias a la concha,
The situation with Pylos Peak, with wings, people can travel further and higher than ever before and explore new and unknown places.
Leonard, ¿se habrá cumplido tu deseo?
The victims should finally start waking up. And
Por fin hemos tenido una
we have finally finished our commission from the Adventurers Guild.
Estrellas que no regresan. Capítulo 4. Complicado. Qué bueno que estuvo, ¿eh?